Hello again, my dear students. This is for classe terza A, Liceo Classico Stellini. And let's meet the Prioress. She's another very famous pilgrim from the Canterbury Tales, a nun, a very particular nun, because as we're going to discover now, she loved to be fashionable and a very particular worldly nun, we can say. So again, you've got some translation on your left, and then at the end of the paragraph, at the end of all the text, you're going to read some explanation, so it's not difficult, although of course this is poetry, you can find it not very fluent, but please never mind, you're not going to stop on the particular words, on the particular expressions, but I just want you to remember this nun as an example, another example of ironical description by Chaucer. So in the group there was also a nun, a prioress, and she was very, very careful in smiling. So you've got the translation on your left. She was known as Madame Eglantine, and she was very, very careful. She loved singing in the mass, but she was very careful at singing in a very again particular and excellent voice. Then we know that she studied French because she attended a famous rich school at Stratford, and then she's very elegant also when she eats. So her manners, her table manners were elegant and polite. Here you've got careful description, detailed description of the way she used to eat, and about yes. So she never got dirty. She didn't use hands, fingers. And again, speaking about the food, speaking about the food, so again, here you've got, yes, all the description about her behavior, table, her sympathy and tender feelings. So remember that she is a nun, so she should be, let's speak in the present, she should be charitable with poor people. But she is more charitable with her little dogs. So she would be feeding with roasted flesh or milk or fine white bread, which at the time was extremely expensive. And yes, this is a contradiction, is it? Now, Chaucer describes her clothes, her face, and this is very important to remember. So her veil was gathered in a seemly way. So this means that she kept the veil not like the other nuns used to keep it, but with her forehead clean, while a nun is supposed to cover her forehead and her hair. Her nose was elegant, her eyes glass grey, her mouth was very small, but soft and red, and so again her forehead certainly was fair of spread, almost a span across the brows, I own. So this is very important. I'm going to ask these details because she used to dress up and she used to behave not like a nun in a very humble way, but like a woman, a girl, an ordinary girl. She was indeed by no means underground. Her cloak, I noticed, had a graceful charm. And again, another contradiction. She wore a coral trinket on her arm, a set of beads, the goddess streaked in green, whence hung a golden brooch of brightest sheen, on which there first was graven a crowned A, and lower, Amor vincit omnia. So this is quite weird for a nun, is it? Because it is not the love of God, this is earthly love. So another nun, the chaplain at herself, was riding with her, and three priests as well. So this is a sort of ironical hint on relationship between nuns and priests. So Chaucer was quite critical against the church. He thought that many members of the church were corrupted and used to behave like common men and women, not like people from the church. So here you've got the activities you're going to supposed to do for tomorrow before our meeting on Zoom, virtual meeting on Zoom, and then again some explanation, a bit more details than my explanation. If you've got some problems, of course, you've got my email, you can send it to me, or you can use Aula Virtuale on Spaggiari. And yes, I'm going to answer all your questions. But anyway, don't forget that we're going to meet tomorrow, so we can discuss about the prioress and the doctor. Thank you for listening to your teacher. Bye bye.